All right, we are going live. Drilling a 1066 International. Getting a couple different streams started here, so just give me a second and we'll join here. And yeah, how's everybody doing today? So I'm live on TikTok and I'm live on YouTube. We're going to be drawing this tractor here in just a few minutes. Just working on getting everything set up and ready to go. So just bear with me. We'll be going live in, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. We're live now. Yeah. We'll start drawing in a few minutes. So. All right. All right, I think we're live. There we go. Let's get my TikTok stream up here so that I can see any comments that may come in for that. On the other side. Got new software that I'm using, a new hardware I'm using to record. Last night I did a live, and I was really happy with the live until I realized I did not record any audio. So if y'all can't hear any audio now, let me know. Because, yeah. All right. We're almost there. Almost there. I just wanted to get some comments up here so I could read them as we go. All right. How's everybody doing? All right. Let's get started. So I've got a piece of tracing paper here. I'm just going to throw over top of here so I don't smudge everything to pieces. And we're going to start down here in this corner and just start going. Got about 2 hours today that I can work on this. Not sure if I get it done. Hope I do. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't, but we'll see. Like I said, new software, new hardware, new style of streaming here. It's so far it looks like it's going to work good, but we won't really know until we get into it. Last night, like I said, I had a really good live, but nobody mentioned in my live that you couldn't hear me. If y'all can't hear me, please stop by and say, hey, I can't hear you. I had no audio at all, and nobody said a word, which is fine. I was talking to myself the whole time, though, like the whole time. All right, let's find a bit darker pencil. If you're watching me over on TikTok, I am also live on YouTube. You get a little bit better view. Right now, what you're seeing on TikTok is just a screen share of what I'm recording on YouTube. And there's no way on TikTok right now to be able to actually show like a decent view. So that's what we got. So you get to watch it from my screen. Or you could watch it even better version if you go straight to YouTube. Channel is Tractor Art. I encourage you to go over there. Subscribe. I'm trying to grow that platform. Obviously, because eventually I'd like to be a content creator that makes some money doing this. And TikTok's not the platform for that for me. So, help brother out. Go follow me over there. Channel is Tractor Art. That's it. So this is odd starting on the front wheel. I normally don't start on front wheels. Normally, for some reason, draw tractors facing the other direction, or I'll start at the top. But I wanted to start as far left as possible, just to give myself the ability to draw it without running my hand back across and smudging it. It's pretty dark right here. I'll say that. It's a dark spot to start, and not a lot going on. Kind of tough to get a visual reference of where I'm at from it. So. Thanks for the likes, guys, over on TikTok. I appreciate you dropping some likes there. This is a 1066 International. I have not drawn a 1066 yet that I know of. I drew a 1466. I drew a 1566. I don't think I've drawn yet a 1066. I was really liking the look of this tractor when they sent it to me. The angle it's on, it's pretty good. I think he's cutting hay there. I wanted to draw it with the hay bind, but I didn't see enough detail back there to really be able to define it, so I left that out. For anybody interested in getting me to draw their stuff, go over to Instagram. Just drop me a picture in the messages. I try to get back to everybody who sends me something, but I get a lot, so please bear with me. I don't have a chance to draw everybody's stuff because there's just so many requests, but I do look at every single one that comes through, and I reply to most. Anyway, this one comes from a fellow off Instagram. He requested this back in December, I believe it was. It was quite a while ago. And I think he thought I forgot about him. But I didn't. Here I am. Hey, thanks again for those likes over there on TikTok. Tap the screen if you want to give me some likes. I appreciate it. From my understanding, that pushes my content out, so I sure do appreciate that. Okay. Let's move on to these front weights here. I drew this this outline last night, and I tell you, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. We'll see how it ends up, like final product turning out, but I think it's going to turn out really good. We will see, though. Got some birds outside my window there. Stopping by to say hey. How's it going? I used to have a tree outside my old office window. I missed the tree because I could actually sit and watch the birds. Remind myself of Milton from Office Space. I used to sit next to the window and watch the trees and watch the birds, and they were merry. Then he burnt the building down. It's a good movie. If you ain't seen it, what's wrong with you? I'm not sure if today's generation watches that movie as much as I did, but good stuff. Special happy birthday to my son, Eli. He's turning 18 today. I know what you're thinking. You're not that old. I am. Yep, my oldest son became an adult today, which makes me feel super old. Feeling old today. You know, last night I went through this whole drawing, and I felt like I had to sneeze the whole time. Just the whole time. Just felt like at any moment I was going to sneeze into the microphone and tick everybody off. It never happened. And as soon as I got off the live, I sneezed. And then I found out that microphone wasn't working anyway, so I could have sneezed the whole time. Nobody would have known. I got the same feeling today. Weird. I don't normally have to sneeze every time I get on a live, but it seems like that's my lot in life today and yesterday. I like drawing weights. Let's see how these turn out. I'm going to grab a smaller blending stump. I'm just going to start and kind of follow these lines down a little bit on this one. Go up on this one just a little bit. Oh, there's a bird right on the window right now. What's up, bird? How you doing? That's neat. I just said I couldn't see the birds because I don't have the tree anymore, and then one just sat right on my ledge. Thanks, bird, for stopping by. All right. Just trying to add a little extra detail in here, pop it out that might not otherwise be there. That's gonna look all right. We'll do that. Hey, Nathan Powell, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it over there on TikTok. Swing on by YouTube. Stop in and say hey if you got a moment, everybody. I'm pretty happy with the YouTube stream that we got going on. For the most part, my YouTubes are just my lives are just an excuse to screen record so that I can do time lapses later. But I do enjoy when people stop in and say hey over there every once in a while. It's nice. Alright. There's that. See where I'm moving to next. I think I'll move to do this grill. I love these grills on these things. These are just, in my opinion, probably one of the best, most iconic grills in all of tractor history. People could argue that, obviously. This one here is just so classic. Alright, just looking over at my reference here quite a bit to make sure I'm putting white lines where white lines should be, so that I can later turn them into light gray lines where light gray lines should be. How's everybody doing? Make one little adjustment here. All right, now I can see the chat when it comes in. If you guys have anything to say, feel free to say it. So last night I drew a Massey Ferguson, and it was interesting because the way the light was hitting it, the tires I actually ended up drawing in white, and the headlights actually drew in black. Just the way the light was hitting, kind of reversed things. Pretty cool. Can't wait till you draw my tractors. Nice. Which ones did you send? I don't recognize people's TikTok names. Most of the stuff I get is on Instagram. Did you send it on Instagram? Change my position here a little bit for this. Kind of a precision line I needed to draw. Pretty tough to draw from the angle I was at. Oh yeah, she's gonna look good. Thanks for the likes there, official Goku OMG guys, whoever you are. I definitely appreciate the likes. Hey, do me a favor. Tell other people about me, because I'm trying to grow this thing. I'd really want to make a go of it. I need y'all's help with that. If you like what you see, tell somebody. You can either invite them to my live, or send them my YouTube video, or send them my TikTok. Doesn't really matter to me. Just get my word out there if you don't mind. If you don't like me, well, you can tell people how much you don't like me. How about that? So I'm going a little slower on this grill. This grill is going to be kind of the centerpiece of this drawing. If I get the grill right, everything else will look good. If I don't get the grill right, the rest will just kind of fade behind a bad grill. So I want to make sure I get the grill pretty close to accurate. I'm looking at myself in the in the monitor, and I'm realizing that my posture is awful, and I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow. My back doesn't like it when I lean over like this when I draw, but that's what I'm doing because it's going to give me the best results, and we'll deal with that tomorrow. White down for a minute. Come back to it here shortly. Sharpen this. I'm going to go back over with a sharp white pencil just to set those lines in there a little bit. If I didn't do this, they may end up not quite looking right. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to do the same with these dots in the corner. I like that little detail of the dots. I think it's just like screw heads right there. It's a detail that I could have left out. It really is. but it's also a detail that's, I think, going to represent the level of detail I want pretty well. Alright, going back across this, dim those a little bit. Alright, get my nice little blender here. I'm going to go around this sharp edge that I created here and just smash that in. If you don't smash it in, later on you'll accidentally smash it in the wrong direction. So I just want to smash it in a straight line so that it's very clear what's there. That'll be good. Do you have any Allis Chalmers tractors coming up? I don't have any more tractors scheduled right now. Most of the time, lately I'll pick one and I'll draw it, and then I'll pick another. I don't pick what I'm drawing too far in the future. Back before Christmas, I was doing 3 at a time, and it burnt me out. So right now the only one I have planned is a 1066 International that you're watching me draw right now. Once I finish this one, I'll find something else to draw. Trying to do 2 a week, 3 if I get ambitious. Don't want to do too much more than that yet. If you got any suggestions on what to draw, shoot me a message on Instagram with a picture of what you would like drawn. I can't promise I get to everybody, and I don't get to everybody's. But pretty much everything I've been drawing lately has come off of Instagram. And somebody's getting their stuff drawn, and he's very happy with it. So if you want a chance to be that person, well, go over to Instagram, shoot me a message. If you want to get my attention, leave a comment on a YouTube video. Just telling you how to work the system here. I read all my YouTube video messages currently. Mostly because, I mean, it's the lowest platform I have. So, all right. That turned out pretty good, that top of the hood. Let's just move down a little bit and keep working. I normally keep like 2 pencils in my hand at a time, or in my hands. A white one and the darker one that I'm currently working with, whatever those 2 happen to be. And got a whole bunch of pencils here beside me, so I always got backups that I can run to if I need to. Using a General 4414 white pencil. That's what I've been using here quite a bit. And this is a 2B General charcoal pencil. That's pretty much going to get me through everything that you see here for the most part. I do believe. I think those two pencils will do everything I need to do today. Two B's are pretty soft. This white pastel charcoal, whatever this thing is, works really good. It's a good balance for charcoal. I love using it, that's for sure. Just provides a really good finish. Thanks for the likes there, Ryan WYK49. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys stopping by today to watch this. So I'm making these crossbars white. I'm going to shade them out to a lighter gray, try to make them look almost silver, and that's going to happen with the blending stump. You can always go darker with a blending stump. It's tough to make things lighter once it's darker. It's possible, especially with this white pencil I use, but the more you can keep off of there, the better off things are. So, see that. Let's come back around to this. Okay, now I want that to be a darker gray. We're going to do that with a couple layers of white and black on top of each other. So I'll go over it a couple times, very lightly each time, just so that those pigments get mixed together pretty well. Okay. Looks good okay already, but let's blend her out. My favorite part. Let's find the colors we made here. So there's that gray I was talking about. It's there. We're going to blend that to black down here. I think I lost something right here. Let's bring this a little further over. Lost the back side of this. That's better. Yeah, it's a little better. Okay. Alright, let's go in each individual box here. Push pretty hard to blacken them. Trying to push lighter at the edges so I don't accidentally get some white darkened that I don't want darkened quite yet. Alright, I'm going to run across the bottom of this just to give it a bit of a dimension. Run down this side. There's the dimension we were looking for in there. Okay, now that I've got that done, I'm going to take my white and go back across here just to brighten that up on the one side. Yeah, that's looking good. I'll brighten a few of these up too. Not all of it, just top half if I can. It's just to make those edges a little more crisp. Yeah, that'll look good once we get the rest in here. It's kind of jumbled right now. That'll look good. All right. Be right back in 1 second. All right, I'm back. While I got the paper right here, I'm going to do this exhaust pipe. Exhaust pipe here's got a ton of different reflection in it. This potential look really good. Love drawing chrome when it turns out. It doesn't turn out. I hate drawing chrome. Chrome. That's how it's done. Where is my, there you go, a little Mono Z eraser here. I want to clean up the edges with that. Get rid of this outline over here. I want the white to be the defining point, not the outline. There's that. here there is a little dark spot that I need to darken. And a dark line down the middle that needs to be darkened. And then run our smudger just one more time through there. That'll do. Okay. Let's figure out where we're moving the paper next. I think there's this big section down here. It's pretty dark. I think I want to hit all of this next. I think that's where I'm going to go. So. Put our steering rod in there, top of the axle, there. Pardon my hand for just a second. I know it's in the way, but just need to move that out of the way for a second so that I can hit this the right way. All right. For my style of drawing, I like to darken the shadows really dark so that they go into the tires. It's just makes everything easier to like make it stand out and pop. So that's what I'm doing. You see some of this stuff like right here, I colored white underneath of where I'm at, color black now. Once we smudge, those will start popping through just very lightly. That's all I'm going for there, just very light. Almost like they're not there, but there'll be a slight hint of them. It's enough that your eye will be like, oh yeah, that's there. And your eye will fill in the rest for me, so I don't have to draw it. Maybe not your eye, but your brain will after your eye looks at it. So I love doing that. It's like an optical illusion almost. Everybody always comments, hey, how detailed my drawings are. I'm like, don't look close. They're not very detailed. All right. We're going to match the color that we have on the side of the grill right here as best we can. So that's just a couple layers of light and black on top of each other to get to that. This will barely be gray. Just want a hint of something there. Okay. Now let's find a good smudger. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Appreciate the compliment. You know, it's one of those things where I've always drawn. Ever since I was a kid, I've always drawn. And it wasn't until I got a tattoo about 10 years ago or so, 11 years I guess, that I watched a tattoo artist draw a guitar. And the way he was drawing, I'm like, wow, I think I could do that. And then I watched a video on YouTube, you know, a long time ago, how to draw, and the woman in the video, I think it was a woman, gave the best advice that anybody could ever give to anybody who wants to draw, and that advice was, draw exactly what you see, not what you think you see. Because a lot of people, like here, right, you would draw the tire, the whole tire, everything. I don't draw the tire. That's a big black glob. It's got these little hints in there, little subtle hints that your brain says, oh yeah, that's a tire. But if you was to look at that part by itself with nothing else, you'd never be able to figure out what it was. I mean, I guess you could, but... So that's what was kind of life-changing for me of how to draw, was when someone told me, draw exactly what you see, not what you think you see. And it sounded really dumb at the beginning, until I tried it. Like, wow, that is much different. So. All right, grab a quick drink of water. And then we'll move on. All right, I'm done crunching ice in your ear. I'm sorry about that. We'll leave this tire for later. I'm going to work on the top of the cab now for a little while. Top of the cab. Find something to separate those. Should just be as simple here as that. Turning it gray, but barely. Sharpen this pencil quick. Thanks for the likes there, that one farm kid on TikTok. Appreciate it. I am live also on YouTube. If anybody's just getting here to TikTok, feel free to stop over, subscribe. I do some tutorials over there on YouTube, teach you how to draw. I do a lot of live drawing over there. Pretty much all of my drawings are live on YouTube. Some of them are live on TikTok, but okay. White line that goes through here. A little streak right in here. I want to make sure it stays in there. Let's find what else we got in here. Not a lot. Get the front of his hat a little bit lighter. I'm drawing a person. I don't normally draw people. I don't know why I'm drawing a person, to be honest with you. Not my style. But I'm drawing a person in there. He's not going to be a detailed person, but he's going to be a person nonetheless. Let's Do a little bit on his shoulder, the side of his face. Let's see what else we got in here. I need to capture. It goes down to there, then it's gray. I've missed a few lines up here that I'm going to have to grab quick. Figure that out. Look at my reference drawing quick. See if I can tell. I don't think there's any. There might be a little bit. I can't tell if there's glass in the front or not. I'm going to draw some glass up front. All right, back to this now. So I'm not putting much detail in this guy. He'll kind of blend in to be part of the tractor. But he's driving it. I'm gonna let him drive it. Be a silhouette of him at least. I think that'll work. Put a little bit of a break point here for that. Okay. Find this blending stump. There, once again, I just put those underneath of there. They're not very detailed. It's there. You can tell it's there. I can tell it's there. It's not a distraction, but it's there. I need to find a cleaner blending stump. Maybe this one here. Let's clean it off a little bit. I want it to be a little bit lighter because I'm going to be coming across this white here. This is alright if it's gray because it is gray. This section here I want to stay kind of white though. So you can tell the reflections there. That looks good. Now, like I said, I'm going to make this glassy against my better judgment, I think. Sand down my bigger blending stump here a little bit. That'll do. There's some glass. How's that? I like it. Hey, Ohio Ag, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Alright, I think while I'm up here, I'll finish the top half of this cab, maybe. Nope, that's a bad idea. Let's keep working down the front of the cab. Yeah, we'll do that. Once again, this one's pretty glassy, so gonna go across this and turn it into glass after find the outline of it quick. All right, glass. People tell me all the time, you make it look really easy. It is easy. Just takes a lot of practice. That's all. There's nothing difficult about my drawing, though. It's really not. It's just looking for the right stuff in the right places and trying to match your tones. It's a lot of fun. Very relaxing most of the time to draw. I lost my rivets here. There's some rivets right in here that I want to keep. Little teeny details that are actually there. All right. Let's just keep on moving down. I'm noticing this white stripe on the side, and I want to fill that in before I go any further. It's easier if you've got white underneath to lighten things later, so I'm going to try to lighten the white stripe really well right now. Kind of saturate it, a couple layers of white so that it stays white. And this is going to be another one of those where I'm going to have to find a very clean blending stump to mush this in. I love these white stripes. They're just they're so awesome. There's a lot to be said about the black stripe models too, but dang, these white stripes really just, they do it for me. I'll say that. They're my favorites. think I've drawn one of these with a caveat either. So that's different and new. Tough to get a point on these softer charcoal pencils. All right, we do as best we can. Dyke Trekkers and Marshall Truckman, thanks for the likes, appreciate it. Eddie Olson, thanks for the likes, appreciate it, bud. Appreciate you guys tapping that screen. Give me some likes. Okay. All right, let's hit the side of this hood now. This one's going to be tough. I'll say that. These louvers right here, I don't have a lot to go on with them. I really don't. A little bit right there. This is another one of those points right here where it's gonna make or break the whole thing. It's obviously not going to be white, so need to just darken it barely. Same here. This section here is not going to be dark either. Let's blend that in a little bit. I'm seeing the louvers don't go this direction, but I'm seeing some streaks across that really make it look that way. So I'm going to do a couple layers in different directions here. Those streaks of, I'll do that. Back here. Do some careful blending here. So for this hood, I'm using a darker blend and stuff. They don't come dark, obviously it's just got some charcoal in it. Oh, Jaden and Cody Gerhart, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it, bud. They just got charcoal in them already, so I'm just going across that. Try to come down these louvers straight as best I can. I'm going to darken this slightly with the blending stump that's got the charcoal in it. Down. Yeah, there we go. Looks amazing. Thanks. I don't know how to pronounce your name there. Juicy Kari? I hope I didn't butcher that. It's starting to really come together. It really is. Darken right there, darken right here. Now I'm going to go into my bag of new blending stumps here. Hopefully I have a brand new one here that I can use for this white. If I don't, we'll clean one off. Got a big bag here full of stuff, and I just don't think I have any new ones, do I? Darn. This one's pretty clean, though. I can probably clean it nicely. I need to pick up some new blending stumps. Alright, I'm going to get a brand new piece of sandpaper here, too. These sandpaper paddles are pretty nice. You can just clean off. You can see that one's already putting off white, so it's good to be, yeah, it's good and clean. Nice white tip on it. I don't want to darken this much at all. Just need to go over it. Like I said, if you don't go over any areas, they'll smudge out later in ways you don't want. So that's all I needed that new one for. Just to go that way. All right. Let's smash this in a little bit. That's what we're doing. Engine compartment time. Engine compartments are fun. They really are. Real quick though, let's just put a little emphasis on that up there. I think that helps. The J is silent. All right. Uzakari. Sorry I butchered your name there the first time. I kind of thought I did. Engine compartments are fun because you put what looks like a ton of detail into it, but it's really not. You're just kind of drawing some white lines and then you shade it dark. It's very easy, and most of the time it looks really good. Just drawing what I see here. Little shapes. Don't know what they are. If I looked closer, I could probably figure it out, but I don't have much detail on the printout that I have here that I'm working off of. So, that's fine. Alright, I want to leave half of this that way. This white line in here kind of stays that way. This down here will stay that way. Just blending in some black with this. I want this contrast here from the white to the black right there to be bold. Okay. how did you get into drawing tractors? You know, I drew everything that was around me growing up. That's a great question, by the way. And around me growing up was cows. I played baseball, so there's baseball stuff. And there was tractors. So I just naturally gravitated towards drawing tractors. You know, I grew up on a farm. We had a small farm. We did tractor pulling too. My dad had a 1952 Farmall Super M that we tractor pulled for years. And it's just one of those things where I always loved drawing. I always felt very artistic. I wasn't always good at it, but I always liked to do it. And then one day I just realized, hey, I can actually draw pretty good. And then people's like, people's got to see this. You got to get yourself out there. So I shared one of my drawings one night on a TikTok live with the Upcycler. I'm not sure if you guys know him or not. If not, you should look him up. The Upcycler. He's an artist from Canada that makes things out of forks and spoons. We were on a live together one night, and I showed him one of my drawings. It was a Shelby Cobra that I drew. One of my favorite things I've ever drawn. He's like, dude, you gotta make a channel for this. So sure enough, that's why I started drawing on TikTok and YouTube, was at his urging, you know, suggesting that people would like this, and turns out people do. So that's how I got started. All right, there's that engine compartment we was talking about. Like I said, not a lot of detail. Looks like a lot of detail. Your mind fills in blanks, and it helps me out big time. I don't have to draw all the little stuff when your brain just fills it in for me. Thanks for the follow there, Josh Dietz. You ever drawn a Farmall B? I have drawn a Farmall B. My grandfather's, the first tractor that was ever on my grandfather's farm was a Farmall BN. I drew that twice now. You can find the videos if you look back through a little bit. I drew both of those, and that was a brand new tractor back in late 40s, I guess it was, for that farm. Before that, they were a horse-operated farm, mules and horses. And they brought the Farmall B in. And that was the last new tractor on that farm until about 1996. Everything else on that farm was all junk from the 60s and 40s and 50s and all types of stuff. But yeah, I have drawn a bee. I need to get some new tape on this cover page. Bear with me a second. My tape's losing its stick. I need new tape too. I'm running low on tape. Good grief. Alright, where do I want this? I want it about here, I would say. I'm going to stick this bottom too, since that's peeling up a little. And I'll put a piece on the corner and the top. Go from there. This thing's starting to come together, y'all. I'm liking what I see. I'm liking it a lot. I'm one of my own worst critics too, so I'll look at this later and I'll find big problems with it, but I'm liking what I see for now. I'll say that. Thanks for the likes there, Andrew Videos. I have a 1939 Farmall B with a single front wheel. First antique tractor I rode on. That's pretty cool. Single front wheel. My dad had a Farmall M with a single front wheel. He put it on there because it was slightly lighter than the dual front wheels for tractor pulling. He wanted a little bit extra weight reduction so they can move some weight around. He ended up taking it off after a couple of years. It was a true tricycle for a while. Ended up putting that front wheel back under the M that my grandfather used to pick corn. He had a 2-row mounted corn picker. Spent a lot of time in a wagon behind that 2-row corn picker. And I've told this story before, so if y'all have heard it before, that's great. You can just ignore it. But I was supposed to go with my dad to pick corn one day, and I didn't go for whatever reason. I don't remember the reason. And the wagon got loose. Hitch pin jumped out. Wagon got loose that I would have been sitting in. Ran down the hill, hit a tree, and flipped over. Probably would have killed me if I was in the thing, but I was not in there, thank goodness. And I survived. And I never rode in the back of a wagon after that after. Wouldn't let me. I'd still do it, but they wouldn't let me. I was maybe 10 years old at the time. I always liked riding in the back of the wagon. You know, you get out in the middle of the field. It's very peaceful just to hear that, Farmall moving around, a lot of machine noises, but otherwise just very peaceful out there in the field, the back of the wagon. It's normally deer season, so you got deer running through all the time. Very peaceful. Alright, tire looks good. That's cool. Thanks. Alright, one more section of this cab right here that I want to take care of. The dog's making a lot of noise here. Man, not a lot of people over on my YouTube today. That's normally more people than that over there. I don't normally do a Saturday though, so maybe that's it. People just don't want to spend time on YouTube on a Saturday. I don't really know. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Moving up the tractor. Start the top of this cab. I guess I don't need this paper anymore. Get that out of the way. Move back to the top. I'm going to run my eraser a few spots here as best I can. Clean up some edges. If I wait to the end and clean up these edges, there's a good chance I'll run my hand across something. So just clean up the left side edges a little bit while I'm still able to. Alright, we've been live now for an hour and 18 minutes drawing this, and I spent about a half hour before, so we're going to be coming up on 2 hours of drawing time here soon. She's really coming together. Like, she really is. It's looking really good. Alright. I'm going to get rid of this line. Mostly. Still be able to see where it's at. It's one of those lines that if you leave it, she's going to shine through the white. And I don't want her to. Comes down, curls out. Shoot, curls out there. There's a line here that I didn't draw. Put in. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Is that a 1066? It is. I'd literally buy that. Yeah, a lot of people have offered to buy my stuff. I don't sell too much. I've sold a few pieces. Most of the time, if I'm going to sell it, I'll give the person who sent me the drilling first option to buy it. If they don't want it, I'll give them a month to the side, and then I'll either throw it on eBay or somehow else get rid of it. To be completely honest, most of my stuff ends up just in a binder in my closet. I do have a couple prints for sale on my website, clemstractorart.com. So if you're interested in getting some of my stuff, you can at least get a print, if nothing else. Let's see what I missed here before I start smudging. This one. Okay, I'm going to sand down this. Uh-oh. Lost my TikTok feed because my phone overheated. So, if anybody's joining me from TikTok previously, I apologize for losing the feed over there. My phone just came up with an emergency message saying that it overheated and needs to shut off. Hopefully you found me if you were watching. Hey there, IHman656. Was you happen to be watching over on TikTok when my phone died? Or did you just happen to find me now? Hoping other people will find me. Over here. Right. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I'm going to do this ladder in here right now, and then this whole area here is a big black glob, so don't get too excited. It's going to be a big black glob here. To see what else I got in here that I need to find. So end of that tire is right about here. Got a shadow going through here. I'm going to leave this space open. best we can. Oh, and here's a pretty dark shadow. Let's see if I can get my live stream going again on TikTok. Give me 1 second. Zoom my live. All right, I should be back soon on TikTok, if not there now. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. My phone literally just popped up a message saying it's overheated and needs to shut down. So, it's the first that's ever happened. If you were over on TikTok watching, if it happens again, join me over on the YouTube. Alright, let's find where we're at here. So there's a big section here. Move it over to here. There's another section of black. This is where it gets confusing. Trying to find what's, from what I drew that I've smudged out just a little. Trying to find the light spots and the black spots and distinguish them apart gets pretty complex, confusing. You don't know what you're doing, and I don't, so there's that. Welcome back, everybody. Just joined my feed after losing it. Alright, cool. Would you be able to make it 886 for me? How much? So, best way to get that quote would be to message me on Instagram with a picture of it. I quote everything individually. If you're interested, prices starting around $50. They go up from there depending what you're looking for. Something as detailed as this one here would probably be around 100. If you're not interested, that's fine. I'll still quote you for free. It ain't gonna cost you anything to find out how much it would cost. Just ask me for a quote, and you know, if it's something that interests me, I'll draw it, and if it's not, I don't. I draw what I want to draw just so I don't burn myself out. This is, you know, still kind of the hobby level for me. I'd love to do it full time, but I can't with my full-time job that I currently have. So yeah, send me a message. Let me know what you're looking for. If you got Instagram, if not, you know, message me on TikTok or something. Somehow get in touch with me. I don't draw everything that I'm asked to draw. I can't. There's so many people have asked me to draw stuff, and I just can't draw everything. And to be completely honest, there's some stuff I don't really want to draw that I get sent pictures of. I don't have anything against mud trucks. I think mud trucks are amazing. You know, driving through mud is amazing. However, I don't want to draw a truck covered in mud. I get that request a lot. I don't really draw them. I would love to, but it just doesn't interest me. It really doesn't. And I'll draw the truck occasionally. Focus is tractors. And I don't draw every tractor that I have people wanting me to draw. Just don't have time for it. So anyway. Now, 886, that was my brother's first toy with a cab when we were kids. I just bought my 886 when she's all fixed up and painted. I'll send it to you. Awesome. Yeah, 886, first toy my brother had that had a cab, and we thought that was the coolest tractor ever for a long time because it was our only toy tractor with a cab. That'd be interesting to draw 886 maybe. You've already piqued my interest more than the average tractor, I would say. No promises, but yeah, send me a picture when you get her cleaned up. To be fair, if something piques my interest, I'll do it cheaper. Sometimes I do it for free, and then you just tip me, you know, whatever it's worth to you. If it's enough tip to cover my shipping cost, I'll ship them out. So that's what I do a lot. People send me something that really interests me, I'll draw it for free. I'll send you a digital scan, and if you want the original, you can buy the original from me for a tip of at least $30. So there's that possibility too sometimes. So y'all, this one turned out pretty good. Let's get the eraser out and clean up some edges and stuff. I knew this one would turn out good. I did. I knew it. Been wrong before though. Mentioned it before, I should mention it again. Happy birthday to my oldest son, Eli. Turned 18 today, which makes me an old fart, I think, officially. We're going to celebrate a little later today and tomorrow for his birthday. He wanted Mr. Beast Burger. That's what we're doing. We're getting Mr. Beast Burger. Never had it before. Big fan of Mr. Beast. I love YouTubers that are just seem somewhat real while they're definitely doing fake stuff. Seems like a genuine guy. So could be wrong on that too, but at least from the perspective I have, he looks legit. So we're gonna eat his burgers tomorrow. All right, one thing left to do, and that's to sign it. Honestly, I'd pay $150 to $300. It's really good. I love my IHs. Well, I'll be completely honest with you. The most I've been paid so far for a drawing is $350, and I really loved that one. It was a good one. I'll be watching you a lot, LOL. Well, go over to YouTube and watch my stuff over there too. Tractor Art is the channel on YouTube. Good stuff. Got a lot more over there than I do on TikTok. And we got that, so Mr. Beast is awesome. I agree completely. Like I said, I could be way off base on him, but I think he's a legitimate guy. He's not your typical YouTuber. Learned a lot on my channel from him, and I hope to continue learning a lot from him. So something's missing right here. Just gonna clean that up just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's what was missing. All right, that's it. What do y'all think? I think it works. Okay. Well, that's our stream for today. I'm going to go ahead and end our stream, and we'll go from there. Appreciate y'all stopping by. This is the tractor we drew. There it is. I think she turned out good. Appreciate each and every one of you, and check out my YouTube channel, y'all. Go over there now. Spend some time over there, please. I need to get that going. I think YouTube's the one place where I actually potentially have a chance to make some money off of this stuff other than selling it, and I'd love to do that. So thanks y'all for joining. Appreciate it.